Tonight's no exception. Maddie Richardson has responded to a challenge from two very special groups, all in the name of supporting the Good Friday appeal. Now, Richo, what's the story?
Well, Koshy, we're down here at MFB headquarters in Richmond, and we're here for the Fire Services Charity Challenge, and I'm joined by Daryl from the CFA. What does that entail tonight?
Tonight we're going to simulate the rescue of some patients who have fallen over the building here and rescue them as though they've been suspended in their work harness.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bill, that sounds like tough work. You guys do a lot of work during the year together. Yeah. What is some of that strategic work?
We do high angle rescue, which is what you've seen tonight, or rope rescue. We're doing we do trench rescue, which is excavation of like collapses, like excavation collapses where like plumbers are caught in their trenches. And we also do structural collapse rescue, which is rescue from people in collapsed buildings, and you know, someone's driven through the house sort of thing, and we got someone stuck in the bedroom sort of thing. We go in and get them.
Well, glad it's you guys doing it. We're pretty high up here. Koshy, don't forget our friends at Anaconda are donating $5,000 to the winner of tonight's challenge. We'll be back in about 10 minutes to see how the boys go.
OK, looking forward to it. And will Richo follow them?
That's a challenge.
That's a challenge to see if Richo goes over the edge. For the Fire Services Challenge, ladies, $5,000 on the line from Anaconda. Boom, boom. You'll find out what on the line means. Richo is out there with them. All right, Richo, what's happening?
Thanks, Koshy. Welcome back to the MFB training facility here in Richmond. The MFB and the CFA boys are about ready to go with this training scenario. Righto, boys, down you come. So, Danny from the MFB, what sort of scenario are they training here?
Well, Matty, thanks, mate. Both the CFA and MFB have high angle rescue teams, of which this is one of many scenarios that we may be called out to. Our career staff are trained up to the highest degree. What we've got simulated here is a couple of window washers that are down a building, washing windows, and they become stuck. For whatever reason, their gear is malfunctioning. So we've been called out. We're abseiling down the building now. We're going to take charge of the situation when we reach these two window cleaners. We'll then connect into their harness, will connect into our harness, and then we'll proceed to lower down the building with them connected on. It'll take a little while to make sure they're connected up to us, because once you drop off your second rope, you're in trouble if you're not connected up properly.
And how often have you been called out in the last 6 months, you'd say?
Matty, over the last month and a half, we've had more calls probably than we've had in the previous 6 months.
Why is that?
Well, the wind creates havoc with the signage on buildings. We get called out a lot, just the hoardings on buildings that have come off, structures on buildings, pergolas on the top of multi-storey and penthouses coming off. We get called to come down and take them down and make them safe.
And how scary is it? You've done a lot of this in your time. They're pretty high up there, the boys.
Matty, it doesn't get easy, and I think you always got to have that element of fear in doing this, because you lose that fear and it becomes unsafe. That's why safety is our #1 concern, because no one comes to rescue the rescuers.
You've handed it over to the young blokes these days, haven't you? You just make sure
I have. I mentioned to you that I'm a bit old now for the caper going over the side, but I help out with the safety officer work and the anchorage of the systems that we put in place.
Well, we all appreciate the great work you guys do, and thanks for helping us out tonight.
Thank you, Matty.
Good work. Well done, boys. I'm glad it was them, not me.
Good work, boys.
Good work, boys. Give yourselves a clap. Well, there you go, Koshy. What a great night we've had down here. The Fire Services boys have done a fantastic job. Let's get Peter in from Anaconda, who's going to present a $5,000 cheque. Peter, thanks for being involved.
Thanks, Peter.
It's a pleasure for us to be on board.
There you go, Anaconda. Thank you. Thanks to the boys. What do you got to say?
See you later, Mel and Koshy!
See you guys.
Aren't they good?
So terrific what people will do.
Yes.
That's just wonderful.
They are heroes, as are the doctors and nurses at the Royal Children's Hospital. They